Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching. This is my tutorial for Born Free, written by Matt Monro in 1966, and I recorded my sing-along for this again on the Isle of Wight when I went down there, and this one is recorded on Ryde beach, and you might be interested to know that it's Portsmouth in the background that you can see. I think you can see Spinnaker Tower on the video across the sea, across the Solent in Portsmouth. Born free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows, born free to follow your heart. So it's an interesting view, interesting backdrop for the video, so I hope you enjoy the sing-along for Born Free, which will be coming out following this tutorial. Here's the tutorial. First of all, it's a level 4 song, just a couple of tricky chords in there, or really just the F minor, which we'll look at in a moment, but other than that, it's not a particularly difficult song. So let's get into it. So we'll have a look at the chords first of all, then the strumming pattern, then the layout, and a quick demo as well. So for the chords, it really is all about that F minor. That's the only really tricky one, so let's start with that. So this is the F minor. And you play it, there's two ways of playing it, first and second finger on the first fret, absolutely every time like that. First finger there on the E string and second finger above it on the G string, and then either third or fourth finger there on the third fret on the A string, basically where you play the C. You can either do it with your third finger, or if that's a bit awkward, you can use your fourth finger, but you might find that's a bit of a weak grip, so you might prefer third finger there. So either third finger or fourth finger. So try either of those. I've marked it with a 3, but you might prefer to do it with your little finger in that position where it says 3. So that's the F minor, and we go to that from an F, and then to a C. So you're going to end up playing a C anyway, so you can either play the C with your little finger if you want to, or switch to the third finger there, but you're going to go F, F minor, C, and that's the hardest part of this song, and that's why I've put it at level 4. It's just a little bit harder than anything we do in level 2 or 3. That's a bit of a challenge there, that transition from the F, but the F to the F minor is actually quite a good transition. If you're going to do an F minor, you might as well follow an F, because you just slide that top finger up to the first fret, and actually then you're in the right position. So F, slide my second finger up and add my third finger, F minor, and C, and I just take my first and second finger off and keep that third finger or fourth finger if I want to, third finger in this case there. So F, F minor, C, and that's the difficult transition that makes this song a little bit of a challenge. Other than that, we've got an A minor, we've got a D minor. So first finger on the first fret on the E, second finger on the G and the C on the second fret, squashing those two together. We've also got the E minor. Hopefully we're all familiar with the E minor. Starts on the A string on the second fret and then builds from there. Just look carefully. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3 for the E minor. And then we've got a G and a G7, and the G7 follows the G, so what we can do there is pivot nicely from the G to the G7 by keeping our second finger in the same place, because if you look carefully at the diagram for the G and the G7, they both have your second finger here, and what changes it is our first and third finger. So our second finger stays on the second fret on the C string all the way through, and then our third finger on the G is obviously on the E string, that then switches to the A string for the G7, and we just move our first finger back to the E there. So G to G7, G, G7, and we pivot on the second string there, on the second finger rather, keeping that in the same place. So hopefully that makes sense. A nice transition from the G to the G7. We've got the D minor, the E minor, the F, and the A minor, and the C. And that's all our chords. So nothing impossible, but the F minor is a tricky transition there and a tricky chord to play, so just get used to that, and it might be a bit of a physical stretch for your fingers, so just practice that and build up that muscle memory and that muscle strength in your fingers as well to do that extra wide stretch for the F minor. Okay, we're going to look at the strumming now, and the strumming is in two parts. Most of the song is really simple. If I play it on a C, it's just down, down, up, down, up. Born free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows, born free to follow your heart. Nice and easy, down, down, up, down, up, all the way through. It just flows really smoothly. But then at the bottom line of the verse, we've just got this, 'cause you're born free. And it comes with that tricky F minor chord. And we do two chords, the F and the F minor, on a down, down, up. But only worth living 'cause you're born free. And then we carry on when we get to the C with the down, down, up, down, up. So that's the only variation there, just two chords of down, down, up, and it's always the F and the F minor on the 'cause you're born free line at the end there. And that's it. The rest of it is down, down, up, down, up. So I'll give a bit of a walk through the song and a look at the layout with you now, and then we can spot that and put that in. So it starts off with a little introduction, just two lots of C. And then we start with born free, then to the F, as free as the C, wind blows, back to the F, as free as the E minor, grass grows, born F, free to follow your C, heart, and G7 on the end. It's a delayed G7 after you finish singing, follow your heart. Back to the C, live free, and beauty, so C in the middle of that, surrounds you, F, the world still, E minor in the middle of that again, astounds you each G time you look at a G7 star. Now to the D minor, stay free, G7, where no walls, D, A minor, divide you, big breath, you'll need it. You're free as a F minor, roaring tide, so there's no need to G, hide, and G7. C again, born free, F, and life is worth C, living, and F, but only worth living. Here we go, 'cause down, down, up, you're born free. So it's going to be on the F and the F minor, you're born free. So just watch out for that. Then we go into a short instrumental, C, F, C, F, E minor, G, G7 twice. And then we repeat the stay free, where no walls divide you, and then you carry on to the end and just slow it down really at the last line, 'cause you're born free. Just slow that down at the last line there, and that's it to finish. So if you look at the layout, the second box there just repeats the stay free and the final born free parts of the opening verses, and that's it. It's a really nice song. I'm just going to play you the ending there in full so you can see how it finishes off, and then we're good to go. Thanks for watching. Take care. Stay free where no walls divide you. You're free as a roaring tide, so there's no need to hide. Born free and life is worth